What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with the weekly reset roundup for the 2nd of November. So that puts us in week 11 of the season, and the Festival of the Lost has come to an end, but this week we do have the return of Iron Banner, with bonuses to Crucible ranks and rewards. We'll round all of that stuff up, as well as our Eververse loot for the week, and we'll touch on the season rotation of content, break down the key activities and more inside of the video. So as always guys, I hope you enjoy this one, and if you do, a rating down below really does help us out. But now let's get into it. Starting out, we should mention that there will be some server downtime today for Destiny 2. This will actually happen before the weekly reset time, but just in case it affects you, Bungie Help said tomorrow, November 2nd at 5 AM PDT, which is midday UTC, Destiny 1 and 2 will undergo maintenance. Players will be removed from activities at 5:45 AM, which is 12:45 UTC, and be unable to log in until 8 AM 1500 UTC. And so the servers should come back online before the weekly reset time. However, Bungie don't specifically outline an update alongside the maintenance today, so I'm not sure if we'll actually get an update or if it's just back-end server stuff that they're doing. Nonetheless though, bear it in mind. Moving on though, as we mentioned, the Festival of the Lost for 2021 has come to a close. And taking its place in the tower is the return of Lord Saladin with the Iron Banner. So, as always, he's going to be bringing pinnacle drops. We do have the new armor set for the season, as well as the Peace Bond sidearm and the Forge's Pledge pulse rifle. And as always, in addition to those drops, we've got chances of high stat armor, so it's a good time to play if you want that stuff. And we also get boosted Crucible ranks all week long, as well as the return of momentum control. So, if grinding out standard Crucible stuff is what you want to get done, it is going to be a pretty good week to play. However, for the weekly Nightfall this week, we've got the return of the Devil's Lair, and the drops for the week will be the Plug 1 fusion rifle and the Azumi RR4 sniper. As always, we'll be able to get adept variants from these dropping in Grandmasters, so good luck if you're hunting any down. And to the seasonal content rotation, the Debris of Dreams returns as the featured Shattered Realm, and again we've got the legendary variant of that activity if you need to get it done. As well as that legendary Astral Alignment, but I don't think too many people are playing that at this point. We should also mention that we are done getting new weekly challenges for Season 15 right now, so if you want to catch up on any unfinished ones, it'll probably be worth focusing on over the next few weeks. In terms of remaining season content, we do know that there'll be a kind of finale for the story for Season 15, and we're waiting to exercise Savathan's Worm, but we don't know exactly when that's going to happen. It's possible that it'll happen in November before the 30th anniversary update, although it is anybody's guess at the moment as to precisely when it's going to drop. However, moving on to other activity stuff for the week, we do have the Vault of Glass, and the challenge mode this week is Wait For It, which is the Conflux's challenge mode. And so if you complete that on Master difficulty, it will drop the Time Lost Vision of Confluence. As always, don't forget the Pinnacle gear and reprised Trials of the Nine loot in the Prophecy dungeon. And then we move over to the Eververse store for the week. And so in terms of the offerings for Bright Dust this week, we're going to get the Dratan Blast legendary emote. That one will drop at 700 Bright Dust. Pretty cool one for the week would be the Vanguard Dare ornament as well for the Ace of Spades. Some kind of Cade 6 colors going on right there, and we can get that for 1250 Bright Dust. There was also the Nimian projection, the Ghost projection for 1500 Bright Dust, pretty expensive that one. But we're also going to see the Amethyst Veil shader for 300 Bright Dust, the Double Handstance legendary emote for 700 Bright Dust. Then according to Today in Destiny, we've got 3 exotic class-based items, so there is the Death Wish ornament for the Shards of Galanor for Hunters, that's 1500 Bright Dust. We also have the Scorned Fortress ornament for the Titan's Ramparts for Titans at 1500 Bright Dust. And finally, the Mind Striders ornament for the Transversive Steps, also for 1500 Bright Dust. In terms of universal Bright Dust items though, we're going to get the Nemian Chariot Exotic Sparrow, definitely a pretty cool looking one right there for 2500 Bright Dust, as well as the Nemian Shell, the exotic Ghost Shell from that set, and that's 2850 Bright Dust. Then we get the rare Hand Cannon Vogue emote for 400 Bright Dust, as well as the Leiden Lance ornament for the Cloud Strike at 1250 Bright Dust, and finally the Tetrahedron projection at 1500 Bright Dust. Legend of Master Lost Sectors for Tuesday will include K1 Logistics dropping exotic legs on the moon, and then the Empty Tank on the Tangled Shore, which will be dropping exotic helmets. If you're running Europa content this week, the Exo Challenge will be Simulation Safeguard, the featured Eclipse Zone will be Cadmus Ridge, and the Empire Hunt for the week will be the Technocrat. Then finally, for the Dreaming City content, if you're running the Legacy stuff, the Ascendant Challenge this week will be the Keep of Owned Edges, which is accessed via Harbinger's Seclude. So if you want the gameplay to find the location for that one, I will run it at the end of the video. But otherwise, as always guys, I'll be keeping you up to date with everything related to Destiny 2 right here. any new updates that Bungie give us or new information on their upcoming releases. So as always, stay tuned to the channel, get subscribed and turn on notifications so I can keep you up to date. But if you have enjoyed the video today, a rating down below really helps us out. Let us know if you're diving into Destiny 2 this week, but otherwise I very much appreciate you guys tuning in. And whatever you get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.